Hi, everyone. I'm Professor Ethna Lay, and I'm the current chair of the Department of Writing Studies and Rhetoric.
I'm Daisy Miller. I'm the Associate Chair of Writing Studies and Rhetoric.
And we want to congratulate you for coming to the end of your semester of WSC2. You've done a lot of good writing this semester. And now we're going to explain to you how we'll finish off the term.
So we're going to walk you through a brief slideshow and give you an overview of the proficiency exam, explain a little bit about it and the steps to get through it.
All right. So unlike other semesters, this year we'll be taking the proficiency exam in our remote locations, but we've designed an exam that, well, we actually hope will be enjoyable to you.
So after we introduce you to it briefly, you're going to see some slides where we go through step by step the process, but generally what we want to do here is just make sure that we are all comfortable with your writing on a college level, and as a community, we feel and you feel that you are able to understand yourself as a writer.
Okay, in its simplest form, this is what the new PE looks like. You'll take an essay that you have written this semester from your WSC2 class, and during the exam, you'll upload it to the PE Blackboard site. Then you'll do a short reading that we will give you. And then during the exam, you will take the notes that you wrote on that reading and some of the ideas about the crafting of the documented essay and write a response essay.
So this is the large overview of what's going to happen for the proficiency exam. The first thing you're going to do is to choose a documented essay that you've already written in your WSC2 class. This can be in consultation with your professor, and we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail, but you should feel that it's something that you're proud of and that represents you as a writer that you've thought about, and you would like to share that as an example of your best writing.
And then that essay will be uploaded to the PE Blackboard site. And after you do that, you will read this small essay that we're providing you about writing and the writing process, all kinds of strategies for composition that you have already studied. And then you will take notes and continue.
And after you've read that and you have a sense of it, and you might want to read it more than once, you're going to write a response essay that takes into account the reading you just did and has you reflecting on your experience in writing that documented essay from WSC2 that you uploaded to the Blackboard site. So it's going to show your understanding and your response to the reading, and you are going to write an essay that integrates the reading you did and your own essay and your experience having written it.
Okay, now that's the overview. We'd like to take you more closely through the steps.
So as I mentioned earlier, even before getting to the day of the scheduled final when you'll be doing the proficiency exam, you want to think about an essay that has hit certain criteria, but that you're proud of. So one that really shows your ability to craft a clear, communicative idea where you are actually conveying an argument or a claim, and we'll talk more about the criteria of it. And you should definitely be in touch with your professor from WSC2 about it to get some feedback and to get some support in choosing it.
The essay that you choose will demonstrate that you can make a claim, that you can support it, that you use sources, that you document those sources, And then there should be some evidence that you've done revision, that you've taken into account what your peers have said about your writing or what your instructor has told you about your writing. This paper should be typed, double-spaced, and use a consistent citation format. And we give you examples either APA or MLA, but that will depend upon your assignment.
And you're going to be reading and writing this during your scheduled final exam period. And we'll talk about that in more detail, and your professor can give you some guidance with that as well. But you will be uploading that documented essay, doing the reading, and writing this response essay, and uploading that to the Blackboard PE site.
Okay, so here's what you've been waiting for on the day of the exam.
So this will be during your normally scheduled final for your WSC2. You're going to go into your Blackboard proficiency exam site, and there will be the material you need right there. You will have the prompt, you will have the reading, and you will have a place to upload an essay.
So make sure that after you read that you have annotated. That means you have marked up the text. Try to find things or select things that you might use, that you might employ in your analysis, things that you might quote or paraphrase.
And then take a minute after you've read it and annotated it and think about it a little bit. Maybe do some pre-writing, some generative writing, collect your thoughts, and then you're going to write a response essay using either Word or Google Docs. And you want to make sure you explicitly address the question the prompt is asking you.
I was going to make sure you said that, Daisy.
It's important.
Follow the prompt.
When you are actually writing the response essay, here are some things to think about, because we'll be looking at, and the graders will be looking at this essay. So first, make sure you use the strategies for composition that you've already talked about and learned in WSC2 to prepare to write the response list essay. And I talked about these in the previous slide. You know, list your ideas, brainstorm, keep notes.
And make clear, direct claims, and use your own essay to consider and support your analysis. So your essay, your first essay that you wrote with the reading, those become the things that you use in service of writing this response.
And this also is an essay. So you want to craft an essay in this response. You want it to be clear. You want to use organized paragraphs with topic sentences. So even though it's kind of a different subject, it still is a recognizable essay for your readers.
Yes, always be aware of academic decorum, and especially when you integrate those quotations that you found from your own WSC2 essay and from the reading. Use in-text citations. You don't need a works cited section.
And you want to offer a concluding paragraph that shows that the reader has come to the end, and by the end of reading this essay has a new insight and sees you demonstrating a new insight into yourself as a writer, given the initial reading, your documented essay, and what you have crafted here.
I really like that verb, offer. You know, when you offer up that conclusion, right, you're giving a gift to your reader, right? This is what I've made. So make sure you spend some time on that. And then of course, save time. We do care that you have reviewed and revised your response essay, and then you're ready to do the last part.
It's important after you write your essay that you save it, very important, and you close it. And there'll be more details about this in various other places, and your professor will tell you more as well. But make sure you save it and then you upload it to the PE Blackboard site.
You'll see that we have provided in your WSC2 Blackboard site right now during this semester a sample PE prompt with the coordinate sample reading. And you'll also find in there some FAQs, some frequently asked questions about the PE. So we hope this has been useful for you, and we're looking forward to reading your writing.
It's an exciting time. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think most of you are probably, what is it, 1/4 done with your undergraduate experience. So enjoy that, and we'll see you at the Writing Center.
Hope to see you in more of our classes.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.